coffee lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Oh, that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? That whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs, kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left a barroom moon. I keep on chasing phone number and a dare. I was small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble. I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor, paper thin walls. Shared a mattress and a kettle and a dream too big for those halls. You paint till 3 in the morning, I hum chase chords out of tune. 2 kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. 2 people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. Top bare feet on the concrete cold. You said I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said baby, we all right in it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the two. We're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes and the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone and the baby don't you dare blame. sexy prayers to the days we almost lost it, but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady every time I lean on you. I talk to walls that never speak. They listen better than I think. Every night I lay awake, holding pieces I can't shake. I smile through things I shouldn't have. Learned pain don't always stab. Sometimes it just stays with you, quiet, true. I carried more than I could say. Let it bend me every day. Some hearts don't break in two. They thin, these dark blues feel like home when I'm tired and alone. They don't judge, they don't use, they just hold the truth. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just sit with dark blues. Your name still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost called. Then don't these dark blues know my way? Every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move, I breathe slow in dark morning light feels unfamiliar, like it don't remember you. I watch the world begin again while I'm stuck back then. Strength ain't standing tall, it's getting up at all. When your hands feel empty too, still you move. If love's a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be saved, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. These dark blues don't let me go when I'm lower than I know. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blues. I survive in dark blues. I'd lose in dark blues. If you hear this, know the truth. I loved you in dark blues. the table, like you might walk back in. Habits die harder than love. That's how this grief begins. Your coat still smells like rain, like nights we couldn't sleep. I don't touch it much these days, but it still touches me. They said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me break along. I don't run, I don't choose, I just hurt in dark blues. Your laughter lives in empty space between words I never say. I hear you most when no one's here, when the night won't look away. I replay things I didn't do, more than the things I did. Some regrets don't scream or bruise, they whisper then dig in. I learned love ain't always loud, sometimes it's just staying around in the pain. These dark blues know my name, every doubt, every shame. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just feel in dark blues. Morning comes like nothing's wrong, like the world don't feel this lost. People talk about moving on like it's just a switch you cross. I smile back, I play my role, say I'm good, say I'm fine, but every step I take alone leaves you further on my mind. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back, it just asked for one more night where I could tell you that I loved you more than I showed, more than fear would allow. I'm still learning how. These dark blues hold my hand when I don't understand. They don't fix what I lose, they just help me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blues. If you ever feel this too, I'm still here. In dark blue. Night falls in like like a tailored coat, fits you right around my throat. City lights don't ask my name. They blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast. I learn to wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I've seen fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall. I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride. They keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose, I move clean in dark blues. Barroom glass holds neon lights, same old songs in newer ties. Your voice drifts through the smoke, doesn't land, just floats. I don't chase what didn't stay. I let memory decay. Some good things bruise, then turn into use. Silence taught me how to read the space between need. You don't have to raise your tone to own the room. These dark blues don't speak out loud. They keep me level in a crowd. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't rush, I don't lose, I stay sharp. Sharp in dark blues. Midnight trains don't look behind, they just cut the line. I respect that kind of grace, leaving without a trace. Strength ain't fists of borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't ask, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues. If love's a war, I laid arms down. No white flag, no crown. Some battles end when you refuse to bleed for proof. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just steady tune. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light. Didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Bar stools lie like empty vows. Same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never just like my heart, just like my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. Where'd all the good times go? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's a lie. Broken bottle serenade. She walked out, door slammed shut, left me with nothing but dust. Said I was poison, a bitter taste, my love a wasted trust. Why does it hurt so bad, this ache in my chest? Whiskey tears sting my eyes. Love's a lie. Smile just enough so no one asks me why. Some truths don't want to be spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, they ask for honesty. They don't rush me to move on, they let me be. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blues. I still remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. Thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues. I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe. Say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end. longest year. I don't want you back anymore. I just want you okay. Some goodbyes on endings, their love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home, even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. Loved you, dark blue. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet.
Heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking, tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush, what time delays. I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows. I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to win. Some fights die when you refuse to move. My mind, they just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep time in dark blues. Bottom jukebox plays it slow, songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise, I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rise, I don't lose, I walk slow in dark blue. Steady lines, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, let it burn, watch the ash, learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. Me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose, I just move. comes through, no cues. Ain't walk dark blue. Counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, he just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. Oh, oh, oh. trace that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. So here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghosts. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, it's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My books by the door, getting woke last night. Phone full of your words, faded in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sad sentence, different page. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. You love my trouble more than my truth. Laughed at my stories about my wasted youth. Said I was stubborn, said I was kind, said you were tired of reading my mind. We fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You grabbed your jacket, kid and slammed the door. That quiet closing caught me more. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving, bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartments. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Barstool preacher says I'll be fine. Names his regrets one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner,
It's your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. That mud's in the dark, yeah. It hits me, splits me apart. I keep calling, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold and popping. Whiskey on my weathered heart. I've been faithful to my bad decisions. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision. Tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday, soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair. Smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked gold glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall short, love keeps leaving. Bite marks in the dirt, yeah. It hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay him for. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a mortal, I can't pay him part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. Streetlight flickers, a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost hanging in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this long Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Another lesson I gotta learn about goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the or closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I'll stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers are out and left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I see love turning away, that hope not too late. Some doors closed quiet and clean, no sound, no scene. These dark blues don't need a name. They light, they flame. They don't lift me through its fuse. They just stay dark blues. I don't try, I don't choose. Oh, I just stand. Dark blues. Train horns cry from across the bay, like a corner yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Their voice ain't sharp as one, like a code I left in the storm. I don't miss what I do, I just adjust it to the truth. Silence taught me how to hear, for noise hides its fear. A steady breath, a measured mood, that's how I learn to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase.
Midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't care to pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I get and run still waits like an open gun. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. If regrets are dead, I own I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lies I live between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. Dark blues, evening falls, no cue, same man, dark blues. I carry your number in my phone, even when I stop calling, like proof of a life I had before I learned about falling. Pass your street without looking now, still feel it in my chest. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind does best to forget. I was there, but not enough to scared of love to show my love. These dark blues don't blame me, they just sit beside me. They don't ask me to be brave, they just stay. I don't shout, I don't choose, I just miss you. but I made it hard when I shouldn't. Some regrets don't scream or cry, they just breathe when you lie. These dark blues know my truth, everything I couldn't do. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I just carry. Dark blues. Sometimes I almost text your name just to see if it still feels wrong. Then I remember silence is how I keep you strong. If letting go means hurting you, then I'll hold this pain instead. Some love stories don't end loud, they live quietly in your head. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not right, just real every night. I wasn't ready then, and that's the truth I live in. Dark blues, dark blues. If you ever feel this too, it was real. It was you. Oh, hey. City exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around, like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blue. not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights are meant to end, they just bend. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope where thinner skin break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity in use. Shape my fate, they just walk beside the way when the night asks me to move. I don't refuse, I don't pray, I don't lose, I exist in dark blue. Morning breath, no cue, same world, dark blue. We're burning slow. No. Concrete's wet, the nights awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stays my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blue. Don't look back for revenge, I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not how to win. These dark blues don't pull me down, ooh, they just keep me level now. They don't scream, they don't use, they just hold what's true. I don't chase, I don't lose, I just exist in dark blue. Bar signs buzz like tidal lights. Same old jokes, same old eyes. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight, I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise, mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline, patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, I kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed, some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just season blue. These dark blues don't ask for more, they know what I'm built for. When the night cuts loose, they stay true. I don't win, I don't choose, I just walk with dark blues. City sleeps, I cruise, same steps, dark blues.
just right around my throat. City lights don't ask my name. They blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast. I learn wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I see fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall, I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride. They keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose. I move clean in dark blue. I trust these dark blues. Just steady tune.
street. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control to own your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused, I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my line. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't rise, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. Street goes still, no cues. Same walk, dark Streets still warm from a dying sun. Another deal with no one. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learn more listening like rain on asphalt skin, washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy